In regular time.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, thank you. Okay.
Hey guys. Yes, how are you all? Thank you so much for coming out. Hi. Any first questions?
Yeah.
Sure.
My question is, look at your island. The credit is only got 5 movies, 3 of which are coming out. But you're in the center of the island of Earth, and what's that like being like, well, I'm from, I don't want to say a nobody, but nobody is right in the center of it.
No, it's been an absolutely crazy year. Obviously, it was only probably about 8-9 months since Crazy Rich Asians actually came out. Followed up with Simple Favor, and I have an independent yet to be released for Monsoon. And so that, well, this past sort of couple of days, you guys saw some previews for The Gentleman, Guy Ritchie's new gangster flick. We have Last Christmas out with Paul Feig. But for me, it really has been a trial by fire. It's been sort of thrown at the deep end with the best filmmakers possible, really sort of finding my way of becoming my own sort of person and my own actor, and each of those single projects has grown me, and I just can't wait to make more. So hopefully there'll be more than the 5.
I'm going to step in for 1 second because he ran into the stage and I wasn't able to introduce him. So for those who don't know, this is Henry Golding. He's a pro. He's Henry Golding. Meryl, star of Tomorrow for Last Christmas. There.
Hi,
Henry.
Hi, I'm Marcel from Germany. My question is, how did you pick up your roles? What is the criteria? How do you find the right script? And also, can you tell us about changing? I mean, we see you in Crazy Rich Asians as gentleman, and now in The Gentleman you are the villain. Can you tell something about this?
So, initially the Crazy Rich Asians really was what got me on the map and what started sort of my career in Hollywood. And it really is finding sort of the material that speaks to you, finding the filmmaker that you trust. I've been grateful enough to sort of have that in spades, especially within the first sort of 5 projects that I picked up. In terms of switching from characters, it was a really interesting. I think I touched upon it on the showcase of Last Christmas. Was I was filming The Gentleman at the same time as I was filming sort of Last Christmas. So within a day, I would have switched from one spectrum of being this young, kind of really dangerous, unpredictable gangster to this lovable, rather sort of aloof leading man in a romantic comedy. So for me, it was addictive. It really sort of gave me a window into the possibilities of what my roles in the future might imply, and that's going to be stepping into shoes that are unfamiliar, shoes that need to be sort of lived in and experienced. And so I can't wait to sort of explore those characters. As much as I try to sort of draw it out of her, she's so tight-lipped about Game of Thrones, and I saw some photos of them all in the London premiere, and they've been having an amazing time. Emilia is one of the best human beings to be able to share a scene with. She's so giving, she's fantastic. I know she would have loved to have been here, but of course, 10 years of your life in an amazing series like that, it's a big deal for her, so we're super proud of her, and we wish her best of luck. She'll be back there, for sure. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so we know you're beautiful, you have presence on the screen, and you're Hollywood's go-to, but you're also Asian. So do you feel an immense pressure by the Asian movie-going community to lead the charge in diversity?
Yes and no. I definitely feel a responsibility. I think we're in a time where there are eyes on people of color to, at this certain stage in sort of Hollywood's sort of age, that leading man can be colorblind. And so the importance of films like Black Panther and Crazy Rich Asians, it's really put people of color at the forefront and shown that there is a possibility of telling very accurate, authentic stories with the actual people these stories are about. But at the same time, as an actor, I wanted to sort of go into the realm of colorblind media. You know, this is where we wish Hollywood sort of would end, is to sort of do away with trying to fill a quota for people of color, but have characters written and told and sort of experienced with no color in mind. You know, I want to be a leading man whose name isn't attached to his ethnicity. I want to be in a loving partnership with a beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman, or an Asian or a black woman. It doesn't really matter. You know, the strength of the story is really what we're sort of leaning towards, and I really do hope that Hollywood does take that. Yes, I'm back. Sorry.
Hey, I wanted to ask, how is it working with Paul Feig and also with Guy Ritchie? How's it those guys?
Two amazingly contrasting characters, but at the same time, such an acute sense of passion for what they do. And anyone in the industry can tell you that there are sort of pitfalls and ebbs and flows with their entire career, and I think those two guys have proven time and time after again that they are fantastic filmmakers. For me, to be able to work with Guy Ritchie, who has been sort of my childhood a dream director since sort of growing up with Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch, but then also laughing my pants off with Spy and Bridesmaids and everything that Paul's done. To be able to work with Paul for the second time around in his consecutive sort of second film is amazing for me, and I kind of want to build on those relationships. I would work for Guy on any of his projects. I would work for Paul at a drop of a hat, and John Chu the same. So going forward, I love collecting these passionate people.
So what it means to you to be the star of tomorrow today?
Oh.
The award.
Yes, for Star of Tomorrow. For me, it's such an honor. It really is an amazing sort of alumni to be a part of, to really sort of be voted by the cinema owners, the theatre owners, the distributors, the people who put the movies that we spend so long and so much hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, to be able to meet the people as well who are a part of that, especially for the past sort of couple of days. For me, it's also a bit of a responsibility. You know, I've got two fantastic movies coming out near the end of this year, and I really want to sort of follow it up with as impactful, if not more, sort of breathtaking and visually beautiful movies that I can.
Guys, two more questions.
Just on back.
So going off what you were saying earlier about diversity, one of the things I loved is that you were cast in A Simple Favor, because it wasn't like, oh, we need a blonde guy because it's Blake Lively. So how did your casting in that come about, and were you surprised that you did get cast and it didn't matter?
Yeah, you know, I think that really goes down to the filmmaker, Paul. He has been really the spearhead for a lot of things, females at the forefront of cinema. For him to sort of take leaps in sort of casting different roles for ethnic sort of actors. And so for him, it never was a point of who we needed to fill it and what kind of background he had to be. It just had to be the person who could sort of stand up between these two amazing actresses, which was Anna and Blake. And I jumped through all the hoops, the same as every single other actor who was sort of up for those roles. Did the chemistry test, the screen test, the director's session. So for me, it was really sort of an honor to be able to be even considered. But I think it's no surprise coming from a filmmaker like Paul.
When the news came out that Marvel is doing their first Asian superhero, everybody on the comments is putting your name. So will you do it?
You know, Marvel is coming out with amazing sort of productions, and going forward, they've got a whole new sort of generation of superheroes that they're going to explore. I think, you know, it's an honor to be even in that sort of conversation, but there are so many other sort of filmmakers. Shang-Chi, I think, is the project that you were sort of talking about. I think that'll be absolutely amazing. It just goes to show that there's a strength in, especially sort of going back to your question, Asian casting. I think news today broke that John Cho has been cast in Cowboy Bebop for Netflix. Films like Searching have been doing so well. For me, it's really about the project. It's about the material. It's about the filmmakers. Marvel, DC. I just want to do it for the films.
What would be your dream project and why?
My dream project, I think there's many dream projects. I mean, I'm a lover of sci-fi. I'm a huge comic book fan for years and years. I love anything that's really going to take me out of my everyday, sort of break through my own reality and take somebody on a journey and a story. So I can't wait to sort of explore all sorts of types of movies and films.
All right, you guys, thank you. Give it up.
Thank you so much.